Welcome back. It is a Friday, kind of a big Friday coming up. So I'll be honest. I saw on a country cast this act through John Rich. They caught some slack. Couldn't play their song on a radio show or something like or a news. I'm not positive. I know I started it, and I got a little moment where I'm like, I'm so confused why this seems to be problematic, but all the stuff to rile everybody up and get them divided, that sure seems to be good. And I got 46 seconds into it, and there's a line in there, and I'm wondering if that's what bothered people. And the rant kind of went like this: how come it appears 100% of everybody else outside of the United States gets to have a firm, strong position on what horrible people we are? And at any moment when I say, nah, that's a load of crap, I'm actually a hardworking, God-fearing, loving individual, and I like to take care of take care of the wife, take care of the family, so on and so forth. Oh, you're bad. You're oppressing. I don't buy none of this anymore. And it turns out for a long time, this kind of lyrical content just didn't seem to be a problem. And then all of a sudden, ooh, I'm scared. But then they want to push sexual dysfunction as a normal way to live. So I'm not sure the sides are balanced in any way right now. And I think a lot of true colors are shining through.
I see you looking down while I'm looking up. You're just sitting there sipping on that Starbucks cup, hating on everything, not doing anything. I crank up some Toby Keith, climb back in my truck, and it don't matter where the chips may fall. That Statue of Liberty will be standing tall. The best part about the land of the free is if you don't like it, you're free to leave. But I ain't leaving here. I'm an eighth generation, God-fearing, blue-collar with a flag waving, and I don't wait for the 4th of July. It's year-round, lifelong American pride, and right here, right now, drawing the line. If this country ain't something you can stand behind, then that's the difference between me and you, 'cause my true colors are red, white, and blue.
So if this is controversial, then boy, just don't show anybody the 80s. Because a little American spirit, hey, we were taking down communism, and it was something to be proud of. And now, because I guess the handouts aren't enough, it's all no good. I just don't believe that. I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. It seems like just a song. I worry about the people who hear all this and get excited like something's wrong. They need to find a mirror, in my personal opinion, and kind of contemplate what's wrong with them. The whole everything isn't going to be all weird and bent and twisted out of shape, and because you're strange and weird doesn't mean everybody's going to be strange and weird. I keep my strange and weird for private. Turns out it's none of your business. But having to perform daily, partake in the social contract, and be a member of society, it's like all the time I got to do that. None of the weird shit in my life actually make that better. And I just think someone really needs to take a whole group to the side and say, yeah, no, you're okay. You can be a weirdo but nobody cares. Go play somewhere. I don't care. But damn, we don't got no time for this no more. So yeah, I agree with all this except for the fact that I think the Statue of Liberty is the obvious Luciferian monument, Masonic design that the conspiracy theorists think it is. Don't think there's anything God-fearing about the Statue of Liberty. I think the idea is sound, and that's what's being used here. But the statue itself, I'm pretty sure that's the devil. And if this country ain't something you can stand behind, then that's the difference between me and... Oh, and the difference between me and you is I know about the deification, trying to turn George Washington into a deity, that we were going to create our new pantheon of gods. The light bringer in the harbor lighting the way. Come on. Come on. I'm just saying, the tinfoil hat group really knows about that. That's a thing. And you, 'cause my true colors are red, white, and blue. Yeah, my pappy served in the Second World War. I ain't ever given up all that he fought for. And if you're coming here, aiming to take what we got, we're gonna fight. Take your shine, but I ain't leaving it. I'm an 8th generation, God-fearing blue collar with a flag waving, and I don't wait for the 4th of July. Flag on the front of our building was bunched up the other day. I made sure nobody was getting out a ladder. Nobody cared. I drug out a ladder, got up there and unbunched it. Just because it seemed like the only right thing to do. That's it. I don't know. I didn't do any of it to rub it in someone's face. I just did it because I'm not ashamed every day. Turns out, I look around and the things I accomplished, what would I have to be ashamed about? I didn't create enough space, safe space for fetishes to exist in and taint society? Is that it? I didn't think that grinding on the street corner was admirable, so I talked down upon it, so now I'm no good? I don't know what the answer is, but I certainly know shit like this isn't problematic. Everybody do what feels good is fucking problematic. That's the problematic stage we're at. I want to do what makes me feel good. Fuck your feelings. I don't understand how this could be a problem for people. Except maybe those same people don't have the courage to engage in conversation. They need an entire mob to burn down, let's say, an auto dealer because they misunderstand something or just don't like the way it goes. At any point did someone tell me that uncovering government waste was going to be problematic to the people who feed on the waste? I'd have said, you're crazy. We don't allow that many parasites. Oh God, it turns out it's nothing but parasites. It's probably what's giving us cancer. I'm an 8th generation, God-fearing blue collar with a flag waving, and I don't wait for the 4th of July. It's year-round. Lifelong American pride, and right here, right now, drawing the line. If this country ain't something you can stand behind, then that's the difference between me and you. 'Cause my true colors are red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
fear and blue collar with the flag waving, and I don't wait for the 4th of July. It's year round, lifelong American pride. Right here, right now, drawing the line in this country.
Hey, now, I don't care if anybody cares, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go in and check the jukebox. I don't know if I can get it yet, but I think I'm going to talk to Kimberly about, I mean, we got Trump swag in the bar. It's a conservative joint. I ain't going to lie to you there. That's what the owners are about. I think we should have a discussion about trying to get ourselves a nice playlist of music that would be worth listening to. If we're gonna engage in conversation, maybe it shouldn't be about the latest sports ball game. Now, there's nothing wrong that distracts y'all. You need a release, so I'm not hating. But it doesn't make for any worthy conversation, and it turns out all your sports stats are just a distraction from the real life that's consuming us all. Just a heads up. I mean, cool that you know who did what, when, where, and why. They were just playing a game then, too. I think that's a direct line to the Coliseum and distracting us from, let's say, government affairs. As long as we've got bread and circuses, we would never need to think about current events. And I think more like, hey, it'd be so nice not to have a bunch of shameful children in town pretending that their life's tough. 'Cause it's not. Never has been. But because someone didn't, let's just be honest and backhand them once, and I'm not pro beating a child. I'm metaphorically putting in place. Hell, I had a cashier tell me, we can't stop thieves. Really? You could just stop them. You could just watch the scumbags and keep them from stealing. What you really wanted to say is, I don't want to put in effort to stop people that I'm afraid of, but I think deserve free shit. And I think that's the true colors of a lot of society right now. Oh, I don't want to get in the way of anything. I don't want to have an opinion. Well, you have one. Keeping silent is your choice. But you certainly have feelings on the shit both ways, of course. And neutral, I'm sure. Positive.
Got fear
Positive.
Collar with the flag waving, and I don't wait for the 4th of July. It's year round, lifelong American pride. Right here, right now, drawing the line. If this country ain't something you can stand behind, then that's the difference between me and you. 'Cause my true colors are red, white, and blue.
Duggar Band, True Colors, Rollen, ranting his ass off. It turns out I think that's awesome. I'm going to try to get that in the kitchen. I think there's a large patch of our clientele that would very much enjoy that. I just enjoy being honest to myself in the form of sharing my opinion, which is an opinion. That's it. That's all. Just like the people who thought this was too problematic, I think those individuals are probably too problematic. And there, we all get opinions on the subject. Kick-ass song, though. Duggar Band. True Colors. Later.